And there we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome. It is 7 o'clock Eastern Time, 4 o'clock Pacific, and other times, depending on where you're watching from. Welcome to Wizard World Virtual Experiences. In approximately 4 minutes and 44 seconds on my end, a little delayed for you. We'll be playing Wiz Quiz. This is our weekly trivia game. It is $5 to play, only $5. All you have to do is go to wizardworldvirtual.com or the wizardworldvaults.com to sign up. You still have 4 minutes and 26 seconds to participate, so definitely take advantage of that. It's only $5, and you have a chance at winning a $500 prize package of signed autographs from the vault, from our past virtual and physical conventions. So definitely do that now. If you'd still like to play, there's still an opportunity. 4 minutes remaining. All you got to do is go quickly to wizardworldvirtual.com and submit your email and $5. We'll get you in before we start. Otherwise, stick around, have fun. We're going to have some nerdy trivia coming up, individual style, survivor style. The faster you answer the question, the more points you get in just a few minutes. So stick around. Feel free to play in the comments as well. Just know that to officially be a part of it and win that $500 prize package, you need to sign up at wizardworldvirtual.com. I'll be back. My name is Mike G. You can follow me at Mike G Does Things, and I'll be back in 3 minutes with the official start of Wiz Quiz, July 16th, 2020. See you in a bit, y'all. Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to Wizard World Virtual Experiences as the crowd emojis wildly. Let me see those emojis out there. We can't hear your applause, but hopefully you are applauding. But you can show us your love with those thumbs up, those hearts, and whatever those things are on Twitch that you can make up. Show us that you're watching. Show us your love out there. This is Wiz Quiz. We did our first one last week. We're very excited to bring our returning champion back this week with some additional players. We're going to do this each and every week. It's a lot of fun. We're going to ask a bunch of trivia questions. You play individually. It's survivor style or point style. Tonight we're going for point style. I'll explain how that works in just a bit. But we're going to bring those contestants out. But before we do that, hey, shout out to our sponsor for the month of July, Go Collect. You just saw a brief commercial from them. They are your number one source for collectibles. They track the sales of graded comics and have robust analysis tools for their users. They stay active on social media and have giveaways every week. Go Collect also has an expansive blog with topics on comic book speculations, video games, concert posters, and soon they are launching price guides for concert posters of video games. So head to gocollect.com. Their goal is simple: to make collecting better. Please make sure to check them out. We're so excited to have them as part of our sponsor for the month of July. Collecting comics is still cool, whether you do it physically or virtually. So definitely check them out. Speaking of what we have going on, we have been bringing the convention life to the comfort and safety of your home here at Wizard World Virtual. So definitely continue to check us out. We've got free fan panels, free celeb panels, and free fun games and costume contests like this. My name is Mike G. I will be your host. I see you regularly on the celeb panels and excited to be with you yet again for a fun evening tonight. The next 45 minutes, we will do trivia. You can play along at home. You can also in the next minute, I think you have, and that's about it. You can head to Wizard World Virtual and join our contestants for tonight. I will let you know this. We are giving out a $500 prize package of autographs from our past virtual conventions and past events. I'll let you know what those autographs are in a bit. Just know that they are amazing. It's only $5 to play. So watch tonight. If you like what you saw, come back next week and head to wizardworldvirtual.com or the wizardworldvaults.com for all of that memorabilia and a little schedule of what's coming up. Let's meet our contestants for the night. I'm going to cancel my spotlight video and reveal them for all the world to see. We have our returning champion, Marty Lloyd. Let's give Marty a big round of applause, everybody.
Good to be back. Thank you.
Welcome back, Marty. Congratulations on your win, your big win from last week. How you feeling coming into week 2? You're the person to beat. So how's it feeling for you?
Well, the pressure's on, so we'll see if last week was a fluke.
And Marty, remind everybody where you are playing from. Where are you zooming in from?
I am zooming in from Cheska, Minnesota.
Very nice. Very nice. Minnesota represent. Elise, you are a returning player. You did very well last week, but unfortunately, Marty just crushed and destroyed everybody. But that's okay.
Don't remind me, please.
But you had so much fun. You came back. That's what's even more amazing. Thank you for being here, Elise. Elise, remind everybody where you are zooming in from.
I am from Bethalto, Illinois.
Very nice. Very nice. Minnesota and Illinois in the house. And we have a new player joining us this week. Jake, you said you watched last week. You enjoyed watching it, so you're joining us this week. Where are you zooming in from?
I am also from Minnesota, but Eden Prairie.
Wow. Look at that. Look at that.
I think I recognize you. Did you work at the AMC in Eden Prairie?
I do.
I thought so.
What?
I thought you looked familiar as well.
That is so
I'm
cool.
outruled.
You're outstated.
Outruled.
No, it's okay, Elise. It's okay. I'm zooming in from New York, so I'm on the way other coast. And I know we have people watching in LA and on the East Coast, and we even have folks watching occasionally on our celeb panels from the UK and Australia and Germany and all over the world. So this is super fun to have you all here. My gosh, Jake, what's the timeline for you? I hate to bring this up. I know it's a tough time right now. But I know as a nerd and specifically a summer blockbuster movie nerd that I am like going into serious withdrawal right now, not having those summer flicks. What's it looking like for AMC these days?
As of right now, as far as my boss has told me, end of this month, hopefully.
Wow.
That's really as far as I know.
I cannot wait. Tenet Tenet was on my calendar like last year. I mean, whenever they first announced it. And I know Christopher Nolan's holding strong, but obviously we have to wait till everything's completely healthy, completely safe. You know what I mean? To do it the best way we can. Well, good luck, and shout out to all the movie theater workers out there. You know what I mean? That have been, and entertainment workers in general that have been out of jobs. We can't wait for you to get back. And you know, we wish you the best of health when you do. But let's get started. This is 30 questions. Here's how it's going to work. Last week, if you watch, we played it Survivor style. So you answered questions, and anytime a contestant got one wrong, they were immediately booted, and we had to restart a couple times to make sure we saw who did the best. And Marty ultimately won 3 times in a row against his other 4 competitors. Tonight, because we have a small crew of 3, it's all about the nights of 3s. So there's going to be 3 players. 30 questions with the 3. Each question you get 30 seconds to answer, and each question will be worth up to 30 points. So I'm going to ask the question. The second that question goes live, don't wait for me to answer, to ask the question. That's just for the entertainment of the folks watching at home. The second you know the answer, plug it in on your screen, because each second will lose you a point, essentially. So 30 seconds, each second is worth a point. You can get 30 points if you click it like immediately. That's going to be nearly impossible. You can get 1 point if you click it in the final second. So do your best. No cheating, obviously. These guys are super awesome. We love having them here. But no looking up. That's what the decreasing point value means. We're ready to get started. I'm ready to get started. Players, are you ready to get started with tonight's Whiz Quiz and see, after 30 nerdy questions about movies, entertainment, science, a little bit of history mixed in there as well, who comes out on top? Are you all ready?
Bring it on, Marty.
Bring it on. Oh,
Bring
man.
it on.
Elise talking some smack before. I like it.
I've been waiting for this rematch for at least a week. So
all right, let's get the game up there. I'm in the bottom right corner of your screen. Just to confirm, Marty and Elise and Jake, you've got the game up, right? You're seeing the trivia game will begin shortly. Just want to make sure you've got that ready to go, because we're going to start immediately with the first question. And here we go.
Hey, Mike, it's saying that once activated, this area will allow you to play. Is that right?
Yeah, as long as you are in on that link, yeah, that should be good. I'll give you guys, what we'll do is we'll, just to make sure you guys are all set, we'll do a nice little 30-second lead in here. That way that covers all, just to make sure you see it and that everything's going. So I'm going to give you guys a 30-second countdown while I continue to ramble on, and then the game will begin with question number 1. All right, you should see a 30-second countdown on your screen. Is everybody good? All right, awesome.
Yep.
Again, I will fill this 30 seconds worth of time by shouting out again to our awesome sponsor, Go Collect. And to let you know that this week we've got some cool things coming up. I'll be interviewing the cast of Sons of Anarchy this Saturday. So if you love that show, come check that out. We just announced some cast members from Smallville, the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Elise, we know Elise's fandom. Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Here we go. Question number 1, everybody. What caused the sinking of the Titanic in 1912? Starting off with a little softball here. What caused the sinking of the Titanic? A, another ship. B, too many passengers. C, a submarine torpedo. Or D, struck by an iceberg. What's it gonna be? Again, hopefully starting off with a softball. I don't know. I always surprise myself with these sometimes. What is that answer gonna be? All right, let's take a look. For the answer, it is, and sorry, I just got to set my screens here. The answer is, of course, the iceberg. It struck an iceberg. 2 people got it right. One person guessed a little too fast that it was hit by a submarine torpedo. Don't be embarrassed. It's okay. But Jake is out front. Martin is there as well. And also Leasers. That's like a weird rankings there. I'll have to check that. But we got 2 people up, 2 people down. Give me 1 second to make sure that our points are calculating accurately. All right, let's try question number 2. It seems like we've got a little funky thing going on with the scoring. If that's the case, we'll start over again. But here we go. Let's go to question number 2, everybody. Question number 2. Which classic arcade game consists of a chomper character who must eat all the dots inside a maze while avoiding 4 ghosts? Again, which classic arcade game consists of a chomping character who must eat all the dots inside a maze while avoiding 4 ghosts? What's it going to be? Again, a couple softballs, I think, up front here. But we already saw someone thought a torpedo hit Titanic. So you never know. You never know. You never know, everybody. All right. What is that answer? The answer is Pac-Man. 3 people got it right. That's right. And let's check out the results. There's the points. There we go. Everybody, it looks like maybe the first one didn't clock in exactly. I think I've got it set that was our practice question. So all the points are official from here on out. Jake got it in the quickest with 26 points, followed by Leasers. I'm assuming that's you. Yep, Elise. And then Marty in third place with 22 points. Sorry for that first question, but I think we are all set from here on out. Here we go. Next question in Whiz Quiz. Who wields a double-bladed lightsaber in Star Wars The Phantom Menace? Is it A, Darth Maul, B, Darth Sidious, C, Obi-Wan Kenobi, or D, Qui-Gon Jinn? The questions will get progressively harder. Last week, they were just sort of in random order, but I think I've put them in harder order this week. So it's about getting your answer in the fastest right now. Who wields a double-bladed lightsaber? Let's see who the true Star Wars nerds out there are. The answer is, of course, Darth Maul. All 3 of you got it right. Congratulations. Who's got it the fastest? Oh, Jake. Jake with the trigger fingers right now. I like it, Marty. You got some competition there. This week is all about speed. Again, it will get harder later. So that's when it's going to get trickier. Like, do you play it faster and get it wrong? Or do you play it slower? But Marty did answer fast there. Puts him into second place with 49 points. Here we go. Question number 4. How many members are there in the Fellowship of the Ring? Obviously, Lord of the Rings. How many members are there in the Fellowship? So that is the group that goes. That is officially the Fellowship. 9, 7, 5, or 10. 9, 7, 5, or 10. Feel free to play along in the comments at home as you're seeing them. You're obviously seeing this a little delayed. So if you want to play Whiz Quiz in the future, you do need to sign up to make sure that you are playing live in the chat. All right, that is time, everybody. Let's see. The answer is 9. Oh, 2 people guessed 7. That is tricky. That is tricky, but you have to do, it's the 4 hobbits, Gandalf, Boromir, Aragon, who am I missing? Legolas, and then who's my 9th? Who am I missing? Oh, and then Gimli, of course. Gimli, of course. Those are the original 9. Let's see what our results are. Marty takes a commanding lead with that with Jake and Leasers getting that wrong. That was tough. Again, it's all about playing the quickness and making sure you get it right. 68 points for Marty after 3 questions, 3 official questions. Here we go. Let's move on to question number 4. Question number 4. Oh, sorry. Question number 4, but really question number 5. So here we go. Question number 5. With over 14 seasons, which new Netflix edition centers around the adventures of brothers Sam and Dean Winchester? Again, this is a nerdy trivia, so I will tell you these are all nerd answers, or, things that have a huge fandom. 14 seasons. Pretty crazy. We've done 2 of these panels so far. I almost gave away the answer by telling you what those panels were called. We've done 2 of them so far. What is the correct answer? 1 second left. The correct answer is Supernatural, of course. Any 3 of you, any Supernatural fans out there? Raise your hand if you're a Supernatural fan. Yeah, of course.
Pass.
No, Elise, pass.
Pass.
Why? Have you even tried it?
See, I did. I don't know, but I tried like the first couple episodes. In my opinion, it's too dark for my taste.
Wait, it's too dark, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. It is. I'll give you that if you're not into the Supernatural.
Even though I like Chilling Adventures of Sabrina and Vampire Diaries and all those other ones, some people are confused that I don't like it.
Wow. A little too real. It's okay. Everybody's got their fandom. But you did get the right answer. So nice job. Let's see what the results are. After 5 questions. Oh, Marty now he's in. He saw Jake kind of peeking at him, from from the distance. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. And so he's been firing off his answers recently. 93 points, a commanding lead so far. But we got plenty of questions up ahead of us. We got 25 questions to go. So let's keep playing. And again, check out those supernatural experiences at wizardworldvirtual.com. There is going to be a lot of questions about people that we've had on. Here comes number 6. What comedy film by Mel Brooks spoofs the Star Wars franchise? Is it A, Blazing Saddles, B, Mars Attacks, C, Spaceballs, or D, Coneheads? One of my favorite movies of all time. I'll give you a clue. We've had one of these series. It's not really a clue. We've had one of these series as a virtual experience recently. I won't tell you whether that's the answer or not. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. The correct answer is Spaceballs. All 3 of you got it right. That brings our results to, Jake, fast there. Nice. 119 to 107. 102, 7 points in between. Leasers, you are not out of this. You are doing well as well. There's a lot of points each question, up to 30 points. So it's going to fluctuate.
I guessed at that.
Have you not seen Spaceballs, Elise?
No.
Oh my goodness. Should we boot her? Should we just kick her out of the call?
Please no.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Hey, my dad has seen it in my opinion.
It's a great film. We've obviously had Star Wars actors on. We had some of the cast members from Blazing Saddles earlier this week. So definitely go back and check that out. Here we go. Question number 7. Disney owns Marvel Studios. Which of the following properties does Disney not own? DreamWorks, ABC, the Muppet Studio, or Lucasfilm? There's different arrangements that they have with all of their companies, but they do officially own 3 out of 4 of these. Which is the property that they do not own? That is 10, 9, 8, 7, 5 more seconds. Disney took over the world like 2 or 3 years ago under Bob Iger. Which one did they not purchase yet? And understandably so. Oh, one wrong answer. Someone said ABC. They've had ABC and ABC Family for a while, which is why a lot of Disney content on there. But the correct answer is DreamWorks. That has been Jeffrey Katzenberg. Am I saying that right? Was a Disney animator, and because of some irreconcilable differences started his own company under Steven Spielberg. But they do own ABC. Let's see who got it right. The correct answer, there we go. Marty Leasers jumps ahead with Jake on that one. No, they do not own DreamWorks. That is owned by Steven Spielberg's company, which I'm drawing a blank on right now. What Amblin Entertainment, I believe, is his film production company. All right. Here we go. Let's get to that next question. Question number 8. The arcade game Centipede was created in 1980 by which gaming company? Is it Atari, Namco, Taito, or Capcom? Atari, Namco, Taito, or Capcom. 1 answer's in. 2 answers are in. 3 answers actually are in. 10 seconds for you if you are playing along at home. But we've got all 3 in, so I'm going to go right to the answers. That's right. It is Atari is the correct answer. Taito, unfortunately, is the wrong answer. One of the original gaming companies, one of the original games, obviously in the arcade world specifically, but also on console. All right. Oh, Leasers again. Marty coming out strong there. He's got a almost 30-point lead over Leasers in second, with Jake in third with 102 points, but plenty of points to play still on the board. So let's keep the game moving with question number 9. What is the most recent season of American Horror Story called? Is it A, Murder House, B, 1984, C, Freak Show, or D, Hotel? I'll let the fans know watching at home that we have an American Horror Story panel coming up. We have not officially announced it yet, I don't think. So you're hearing it for the first time if you're watching Wiz Quiz. It'll happen within the next couple weeks. Got some members from I think almost everyone. Yeah, I think there's like somebody from each one of these seasons will be on there. But let's take a look at the answer. The correct answer is... Everyone guessed it right. 1984 was their throwback to the 80s slasher films. But let's see who guessed it the quickest. Oh, Marty, I'm still doing well, up to 193 points. Leasers and Jake right behind. Took a little bit of time there to get their answers in, but they got it correct, and that's what matters most right now. Maybe one week we'll introduce losing points if you guess it wrong, but that might make it too wild. That might make it crazy. All right, let's keep the game playing. And again, keep an eye out for our American Horror Story panel. Shout out in the comments. I'm watching Twitch and also Facebook. If you're a big AHS fan, let us know, because we're excited to have that series in a few weeks or next week. All right, let's get the next question. Question number 10. What was the name of the android officer serving on the USS Enterprise in Star Trek The Next Generation? Was it A, Data, B, Marvin, C, Vision, or D, Lore? These are actually all robots. I will tell you that. Robots/androids. But which is the correct answer for Star Trek The Next Generation? We had a Star Trek panel earlier this week. Super awesome, with Star Trek cast members from multiple series: Discovery, Enterprise, Next Generation, Voyager. Go back and watch that. It was super great. But of course, the correct answer, Brett Spiner. We know and love him as Data, everybody. Data is the correct answer. All three of you got it right. Let's see how quickly you answered it. Oh my gosh, Marty is running away with this, right now. But there's still, again, there's 20 questions left. 20 questions left. So multiply 20 times 30. And that's, let's see, 600 points. 600 points are still on the board, Elise and Jake. So, and we are getting increasingly harder with the questions. I don't know. It depends on how nerdy you are. But let's keep moving along and see what the next question is. And thanks everybody for watching. Again, this is The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina is based off of what set of comics? Is it A, Marvel, B, DC, C, Archie Comics, or D, Hanna-Barbera? Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Elise, you said you were a big fan here. I hope you got a lot of points on this, at least 29 or 28 points. Marvel, DC, Archie, or Hanna-Barbera. What is the correct answer? The correct answer is Archie Comics. Oh, that purple next to the blue. I apologize to anyone who has trouble with colors, because that's hard to see. But it is Archie Comics. All three of you got it right. Let's see where we're currently standing at. Ooh, Leaser's got a lot of points in that round. 249 to 208. Yeah, you were right on it with that. Lisa, did you just answer it like immediately, like the second that it came?
Yeah. Hey, I watched both of those shows. Sabrina and Riverdale, I watched both of them. So...
Yeah. Did you see our announcement of who's coming up for Chilling Adventures? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. We had obviously Tati Gabrielle earlier.
I had a video chat with Gavin.
Oh, and Gavin, nice, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, upcoming, y'all. It's in 2 weekends, so it's like 2 Sundays from now. I guess it's the 26th. Mm-hmm. I just don't have the dates in front of me. We're bringing Lucy Davis, Luke Cook, Michelle Gomez, Michelle Gomez also of Doctor Who fandom, and also Miranda Otto from the Lord of the Rings trilogy. My gosh, super excited. I'll be hosting that as well, and I cannot wait.
Hopefully I can afford those video chats.
I know. Listen, we know it's tough out there, and that's why we're continuing to do these free things. You know what I mean? For folks to watch. The panel's always free. We know it's hard, but we also want to try to support the industry as well. So yeah, if you can afford it, take advantage of those live one-on-one video chats. All right, here we go, everybody. Next question. Question number 12. Deoxyribonucleic acid is commonly known as what? RNA, genome, chromosome, or DNA? Deoxyribonucleic acid. I always mess it up. Deoxyribonucleic acid. Not the science major. Is commonly known as what? So we've had some entertainment. Every once in a while, I sprinkle in a basic history or science question. The answer is in the name, everybody. The letters are all there. The abbreviation for that, you take that D of deoxyribo, you take the N of nucleic, and you take the nucleic, and you take the A of acid. It is DNA, everybody. All three got it right. Nice work. I'm Mr. DNA. I like my favorite part of Jurassic Park is the little DNA guy. 276 for Martin, 229 for Leasers. Jake, you're gonna have to start taking some chances. here. I know you've been answering them correctly, which is awesome, but you might need to start answering them faster. Martin has answered 11 out of 30 correctly. So undefeated, or, defeated all questions. Lisa, you only missed one, which is awesome. And Jake, you've missed a few, but it's okay. Again, plenty of chance to still come back into the game. A lot of questions left. Let's keep this rolling. It is a fast pace. When I also host pub trivia, and that is nice and slow. You're with the team. You take your time. This is crazy, insane 30-second trivia. So kudos to you all for playing. The main classes in the first edition of AD&D were fighter, cleric, magic user, thief, and what? Was it A, monk, B, barbarian, C, mage, or D, bard? Now, these are all classes in what is now, the pantheon of D&D, if you will. But which was one of the originals? I know. Monk, barbarian, mage, and bard. All right. Elise, you look stressed. You look stressed out by this question. Let's see what the answer is. What were the OG classes in D&D? It was, there it is, everybody. That is the answers that people put. The correct answer was monk. None of you got it right. I like to show that sometimes. Monk was one of the original ones, which is crazy because who plays as a monk these days? Is monk still like a part of it, even in the book or in the handbooks anymore? I don't even know. Any of you guys D&D players in the house?
I play it occasionally.
Nice. Jake, what's your go-to class?
Usually fighter, but
yeah. It's one of the classics, but monk, man, I don't even know if anybody plays. Sound off in the comments if you've ever played as a monk before. That's wild. All right, so nobody got it right, so no points were awarded, I believe. Let's just take a look at the standings. Yep, exactly the same from what it was before. 11, 10, and 8. All right, we got a question that everyone got wrong. Hooray. That makes me feel good as a trivia host because then then I know that it's just not all completely gettable. All right, here we go. That's question 13. Let's move on to question number 14. What vehicle did Optimus Prime transform into? I like how I capitalized transform like it was an important word. What vehicle? Was it a Beetle, a Uncle Walther P-38 Galvatron, Freightliner Semi, or F-15 Eagle? Those are, again, all of those are things that some Transformers transformed into, but I'm looking for what Optimus Prime transformed into. One of my favorite toys of all time was my Optimus Prime. Let's see what you all said. A lot of people said Freightliner. Yeah, that's right. It was the Semi. Oh man, he turned in and he had this thing turned into a command station. Obviously the other ones there are Bumblebee, Starscream, and Megatron are your other characters there. Let's move on to the next question in Whiz Quiz, everybody. Again, the winner tonight, the person, let's see, we got to see the results. We got to see who's currently up. 302. Oh man, Marty has hit the 300 mark. Lisa's is still, again, it's still within grasp, Lisa's, Lisa. And actually, Jake, you've advanced a little bit, 222, not too far behind. The winner tonight is going to get a $500 prize package worth of autographs from us. Marty might have $1,000 worth of autographs coming from our vault. It's going to be amazing if he does, but we're also hoping, some of us secretly, that someone else wins too. Not kidding, Martin. I'm kidding. All right, let's keep the game moving. Halfway through with question number 15. The series Smallville, here we go, debuted on what network? CW, Sci-Fi, Fox, or ABC? Elise told us she was a huge fan. that one's for you. That one's for you, Elise. I didn't know. We don't ask the contestants beforehand what their fandoms are.
Actually, fun fact, I actually started the series like during quarantine.
Oh my gosh! So you're new.
I watched the whole series in 2 months.
Oh my gosh! Had you been are you a fan of, are you into the Arrowverse though? The current Arrow?
Oh yeah, huge.
Yeah. So that was fun to see it. So did you start it after?
Hence the shirt. Hence the shirt.
Did you start it after Crisis? Did Crisis get you kind of into it? Yeah. That was the fun
I wanted to do it before. I wanted to do it before Crisis, but that didn't happen.
The Smallville cameo was basic enough in Crisis.
Oh yeah.
You didn't need any backstory. It was actually a little cool. I don't know. Marty, Jake, do you guys watch Crisis?
I did.
And I've also been rewatching Smallville. Just finished
Nice.
it last weekend.
Nice,
So-
nice. That's so cool. That's so cool. Yeah, I thought Crisis was fun, but the cameos were obviously like just cameos. They were
Well,
there. They were
see-
there for pure
see,
fan.
now- See, now when I finished Smallville, I kind of wish that Justin Hartley was Arrow instead of Steven.
Yeah, that was, I mean, that was, at least that was the big thing at the time. And it, you know what I mean? It was the same thing with Grant Gustin being the Flash this time around. Or in the movies, people were like, we love Justin Hartley. Like, why doesn't he continue? Same thing, with,
He was so good. He was
same thing with Tom
such a
Welling.
good Oliver.
Yeah, same thing with Tom Welling, and then Brandon Routh took it, and then now he's like both characters. I don't know. It's a crazy universe for sure, but that's why we love watching.
And that's the only one I don't watch. I don't watch Legends.
You know what? I haven't seen a ton of Legends. I heard Legends.
Only one I don't watch.
I've heard Legends is super like off the wall fun. You know what I mean? Like just kind of crazy.
See,
All right, here we go, everybody. We're halfway through question 16. We're going to speed it up a little bit. This event happens every 4 years, all of these 4, but which one gets skipped every 100 years? Is it the World Cup, Summer Olympics, leap year, or the presidential election? All of these events occur every 4 years, but which one of these gets skipped every 10 years? All right, the time's still clicking, but I can see that everyone's got their answer in. So just to speed it up a little bit, let's see what the answer is. What everyone answered. 2 people said Summer Olympics. 1 person said leap year. The correct answer is leap year. Oh man, who got it right? Let's see who puts it ahead. Oh, it was Marty. It was Marty again. It was Marty. That's right. It is leap year. It gets skipped every 100 years. It's because you just get that sort of rotation of the sun in those days. Everything else,
it's even in my birthday month. It's in February.
Now you'll know the questions.
Yeah.
I always say the questions that you get wrong in trivia, you'll remember for the rest of your life, because they stick out. They stick out to you. All right, here we go. Question number 17. Tallahassee and Columbus are a couple of guys who find each other while going cross country in what zombie film? World War Z, Zombieland, 28 Days Later, or Dawn of the Dead. All zombie films, but what series includes the characters Tallahassee and Columbus? All 3 votes are in. The correct answer, let's see, everybody answered Zombieland. The correct answer is Zombieland. Let's see who there. I saw some fast fingers there. There we go. 372, 295, 272. Again, there's a 100-point differential between first and third, but there are 100 points still on the board. So let's keep the game going. You never know what's going to happen. 18. Where is Sons of Anarchy set? This will separate some people potentially. Where is Sons of Anarchy set? St. Andrews, Charming, Churchville, or Pretty? Those are the names of towns. Tell me the name of the town, the fictional town, or where Sons of Anarchy is set. We have a Sons of Anarchy panel this Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. So definitely come on out. All 3 votes are in. It's split, everybody. All 3 of you picked a different answer. Let's see what you all chose. 1 person chose St. Andrews, 1 person chose Charming, 1 person chose Churchville. The correct answer is Charming. Let's see who it was. There you go. You're back in it. You're back in it a little bit. Marty's got 372. Lisa has 19.
I guess.
And Jake still there with 272 for the incorrect answer. But we've closed the gap a little bit. So we've got 15 for Martin. Elise, you've got 14. You've only missed 1 less question than Martin. He's just answered.
I guess on that Sons of Anarchy one. I guess.
All right, here we go. Next question number 19. Stranger Things, speaking of places where things are set, is set in the rural town of Hawkins. That's fake, but what U.S. state do they say that they're in? Is it Illinois, Missouri, Wyoming, or Indiana? What state on that show do they say? Shout out to Danielle Lundy Wagers. Also says, yes, I always hold out hope for Justin Hartley coming back as Arrow. This is not a knock to Stephen Amell, but again, he was our first. All right.
Danielle, I like you.
All the answers are in. Let's see. We've got 2 for Missouri, 1 for Indiana. The correct answer was Indiana. Let's see where the results take us. There we go. See, climbing back, Jake. There's always hope. There's always hope. Jake got that right. Brings him to
I
291.
guessed on that one.
Yeah, that's I don't think they don't mention it a ton. You know, you always hear Hawkins, but they do every once in a while say Hawkins, Indiana. The town is fake, but where they're saying they're from, obviously real. We hope to have some Stranger Things folks in the future. Let's keep this going. We've got how many questions left? What question are we on here? 19. All right, 11 questions left. It's coming down to it. A lot of points on the board. Here we go. Question number 20. What is the term for physical options resistance to any change in position and state of motion? Is it torque, friction, inertia, or velocity? Again, we all love movies and TV, but true nerds also know science. What is the term for physical object resistance to any change in its position and state of motion? Torque, friction, inertia, or velocity? Well, good job. You can all keep your nerd card. You all guessed inertia. The correct answer is inertia. It's going to come down to who was the fastest. Let's see. Oh, not bad. Everyone was kind of around the same time there. But all of you got it right. Look at that. Actually, Jake, you got it pretty fast there. You jumped up to 3:16. About, again, still anybody's game here, especially between Martin and Elise. All right, we're down to our final 10 questions. How's everybody feeling? Is everyone sweating? Who's sweating out there? Yeah.
You almost got me with those science ones.
I know. I like to throw those in there just to mess it up. Jake, how you feeling first game? What's your confidence level feeling like? How are you feeling overall?
A little better than I was going in, and I'll probably definitely do it again.
Oh, awesome, man. Awesome. Yeah. For everyone watching, tell your friends, tell everyone you play trivia with at your regular bar. Again, we might do some slower trivia nights too, where we play in teams. But for right now, every Thursday night, we're going to do Whiz Quiz. It'll be this fast-paced countdown style of trivia. Some weeks it'll be Survivor style. Some weeks it'll be fast finger style. But come on out. We've got amazing prizes. Marty's about to get a $500 worth of prizes sent to him. He might get $1,000. This might become that whole Jeopardy thing where you just have to beat Marty. Who knows what's going to happen? But here we go. Let's go.
My eye on you, Marty.
Oh, Lisa's coming back. I can see it. Let's do this. Question 21. Everybody, what is the highest category for a hurricane on the Saffir-Simpson scale? What is the worst hurricane, if you will? It's hurricane season. We're about to become. What is the highest category? Is it 6, 5, 4, or 3? Some of these, when you just have numbers as your answer, sometimes you just have to make an educated guess. 6, 5, 4, or 3. All right, the correct answer. Let's see what you all answered first. One person said 6. 2 people said 5. The correct answer is 5. Everybody, 5 is the worst hurricane that you can have. Let's see the results there. There we go. Marty answers correctly again. Unfortunately, Elise did not. So the gap closes a little bit there. But, don't. So I see what happened. I'm reading this incorrectly. Jake, you just catapulted. Catapulted. Now I see what happened. I was wondering what happened there. Over Leaser's, not because you answered it right and you answered it quickest. So it is now a tight race for second place, everybody, with Marty with a strong lead at 4:17. All right, let's keep moving here. Next question in Whiz Quiz. Question 22. A minotaur has the body of a human and the head of a what? Little classic question for you. Classical mythology. Bull, mule, tiger, or horse. A minotaur has the body of a human and the head of a what? If you know your classical mythology, you might know this. If you know your current Percy Jackson reading mythology, you might know this. Let's see how people answered. 2 people said bull. 1 person said horse. A horse is a centaur. A minotaur is indeed a bull. And for some reason, I can't pronounce Taur very well. But let's see who got the answer right. Martin gets another question right. Jake stays in second place. Nice job. And we've got 15 questions right for both Jake and Leasers. Super close. It's a battle for second and third right now, Elise. I know you were just.
I just watched both Percy movies.
I think there's a minotaur in there somewhere. I know there is in the series for sure. Yeah, he's in the first one. He's part of the maze. I think at the end there. Yeah.
He was.
Yeah, I know. And again, it's a common mistake that people make with Centaur versus Minotaur. So that's okay. But let's keep rocking here. We got 8 questions to go. Can anyone overthrow Marty? What ship's control stick features the buttons fire, turbo, and IM? Is it the Mark I Colonial Viper? Is it the UNSC Infinity? Is it the USS Enterprise? Or is it Serenity? All these are fictional ship names from sci-fi series. Ooh, the vote is split. This was a tough one. I agree. This was a tough one. Let's see who got it right. One person said Mark One. One person said Enterprise. One person said Serenity. They're all good guesses if it wasn't multiple choice. But there's only one answer in multiple choice. Obviously, the correct answer is the Mark I Colonial Viper. Who got that right? Let's see. Who got the question right? It was Marty. Marty, what series is that from for the bonus respect?
It'll be Battlestar Galactica.
That is from BSG, Battlestar Galactica. The other two are obviously from Firefly and Star Trek. That is from Battlestar. We had a Battlestar panel earlier this week. Definitely go back and check that out. Super fun to talk to Chief and Hilo and Sam Witwer's character, which I'm drawing a blank on, but super awesome panel. So definitely check that out. But that's right. That is for all you BSG fans out there. Let's keep going. Question 24. What Roman dictator was assassinated on the Ides of March? Some history here. Caesar, Nero, Julius Caesar, or Quintus Metellus. What Roman dictator was assassinated on the Ides of March? Let's see. All votes are in. 2 versus 1, everybody. Let's see what everybody answered. We got 1 vote for Nero, 2 votes for Julius Caesar. The correct answer is Julius Caesar. And let's see the results. That's right. Marty, you got that nice green block there. It's like, this guy's doing well. 15 points for Jake. Leasers, you got that question right, but not fast enough to overtake Jake. Again, right now, I think y'all, it's a battle second versus third. And here's what I'm going to throw in the mix right now. Because we're still in our early weeks, I'm going to give you both, again, Elise and Jake, a autograph signature. It's going to be a random autograph from our shows just for participating. But I want to make this interesting. So the person who comes in second place will get 2 autograph photos. The person who comes in third place will get 1. So second versus third is still on the line. There's still some excitement here. Let's see what our next question is. And thanks everybody for watching. I know we're having a lot of fun on our end. Hopefully you are as well. Next question. We got 5 questions left. What was the name of the Charles Lindbergh's plane for his 1927 solo transatlantic flight? What was the name of Charles Lindbergh's plane for his 1927 solo transatlantic flight? I think there's some movies about this. All right, let's speed this up. All 3 answers are in from our contestants. One person said Lady Luck. The other 2 said Spirit of St. Louis. You can actually see the Spirit of St. Louis in the oh my gosh, what is the Smithsonian? That's what it's called. The correct answer is the Spirit of St. Louis. Who got the correct answers? That's Marty once again. And Jake continues his second place run. Second place run.
Even outside of St. Louis. That's what's sad.
I know. You're from St. Louis?
Outside of St. Louis. I'm like an hour outside of it.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so
it's okay, at least. You still can beat it. You still got 5 questions left. Let's do this. 26th from Game of Thrones. The phrase Valor Morgulis translates to what? Oh my gosh, this is all messed up. Oh, the answers got screwed up. Everybody better get this right. Is it Mo, Curly, Larry, or all men must die? That is hilarious. I think someone's punking me or something like that. But this was a fast finger, clearly a fast finger question of who was not being distracted by me. The correct answer is obviously all men must die, not Mo, Curly, or Larry. Who guessed it the fastest? There we go, Jake. You increased your lead there with that softball question that came in. All right, let's keep it going. That was a fun little error by your host, Mike G, everybody. Question number 27. Who is the leader of the replicants in Blade Runner? All right. Was it Harry Bryant, Hannibal Chew, Roy Batty, or Rick Deckard? Who is the leader of the replicants in Blade Runner? Who is it going to be? All right. All 3 votes are in. Let's see how you all answered. 2 people said Hannibal Chew. 1 person said Roy Batty. The correct answer is Roy Batty, everybody. Brilliantly played. Rick Deckard was Harrison Ford's character, but Roy Batty is the replicant leader. Or maybe Harrison Ford was the replicant leader the whole time, depending on what director's cut version you watch. That argument is still out there, still being debated. Let's see how people did. That's right. Marty got that question right. And unfortunately, Jake and Lisa's got it wrong. So you guys stay, but the battle for second place is still out there. More prizes for second place just because I said so in the last 10 minutes. Here we go. Question number 28. What 1994 sci-fi film spawned a TV series starring Richard Dean Anderson? Was it Stargate, Starship Troopers, Alien Nation, or 12 Monkeys? Which 1994 sci-fi series spawned a TV series starring Richard Dean Anderson? Stargate. All the answers are in, so let's see how everyone answered. 2 people said Stargate. 1 person said 12 Monkeys. Both of those are TV series that was based off a film, but the correct answer is Stargate with Richard Dean Anderson, lovingly known by myself before that as MacGyver, but then took on Stargate. Awesome series. SG1. Let's see how people did. Yeah, that's right. Marty got 24. At least you got it right, but just not quick enough to get those points. It is 2 points between second place and third place. It's coming down to this. Marty, you've already won, but continue to play just out of good sportsmanship. Here we go. 2 questions left. Who's going to get second? Who's going to get third? It all comes down to this. Question 29. What Netflix series would you associate with the quote, "Ew, David"? This is going out of genre a little bit. Which Netflix series would you associate with the quote, "Ew, David"? Is it Orange is the New Black, Bloodline, BoJack Horseman, or Schitt's Creek? I tried to do my best impression there. All the answers are in. 1 person said Orange is the New Black. 2 people said Schitt's Creek. The correct answer is Schitt's Creek. Let's see. Jake gets it. Oh, they both got it right. But not fast enough. Jake is now let's see. What's 40 minus 5? Has a 25-point lead. So, Elise, this next question, if you get it exactly on the button or Jake doesn't get it at all, you will overtake Jake for second place. All right. Jake, all you got to do is get the answer right, basically. And you stick around in second place. Marty, you've won. Congratulations once again. Commanding lead with 617 points. Let's see how many more points you can dump on. Thank you all 3 for playing. This has been super fun. Here we go. Final question. It is a science question, so get ready, Elise. Or sciencey. Geography, maybe more geography. Here we go. Question 30. The supercontinent that encompassed almost all of Earth's land masses was called what? Altera, Rodinia, Gondwana, or Pangaea? Altera, Rodinia, Gondwana, or Pangaea? All right, here we go. All 3 questions are locked in. Let's see how people answered. 1 person said Altera. 2 people said Pangaea. The correct answer is Pangaea. Let's see those final results. For second place, it's Jake. Jake keeps it with the final answer correct. Remember, we learned how they were all smushed together and then they tectonic plates and things like that. That has been Whiz Quiz.
No!
A round of applause. Elise, don't feel bad. You still did amazing. You got 18 out of 30 correctly. Only 1 less than Jake. Jake just got that 1 question plus a little bit faster on each one. You still did awesome. Shout out to our winner tonight, Marty Lloyd, with 26 out of 30 questions answered correctly for 645 points. I'm calling all you out. Everyone that's watching on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch right now. Marty has now won 2 weeks in a row. If he wins next week, that's what we call a streak, everybody. That is called a streak when you win 3 times in a row. Come on out here. It's super cheap and super fun to play. Beat Marty next week, everyone.
Or don't.
People, please come.
I'll try.
I cannot do this by myself.
No, awesome. We love having you, Marty, Elise, and thank you for joining us for the first time, Jake. This was super awesome. Congratulations again, Marty. You're going to get $500 worth of autographs. We'll do a post and let you know which ones you've won. I just don't have it in front of me right now. But some awesome autographs, from some of your favorite sci-fi fantasy stars. Elise and Jake, again, because these are preliminary weeks, we are giving participation trophies, if you will. But second and third are admirable. So we'll be giving you some prizes as well. So thank you again for playing. Come on back next week. I've been your host, Mike G Does Things. You can follow me at Mike G Does Things on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Follow at Wizard World on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. And check out these streams. They're a lot of fun, and we're having a blast. If you are a fan out there that likes to host panels and has hosted a panel at a convention before, reach out to me. My email is mikeg@wizardworld.com. We want to get more fan panels, free fan panels for all the fans out there watching. So definitely reach out to me. But on behalf of Wizard World Virtual Experiences, this has been